So let me start with a story. When I was in the 11th standard, I had a scientific calculator. I was doing science, so I had a scientific calculator. And that calculator had a game in it. The Space Invaders game, you know, where you shoot things and they explode and you feel ridiculously happy. Now, my sister, who was at that time in the 2nd or the 3rd standard, used to love playing that game. So she would just go and keep firing, you know, and little squeals of joy would keep coming from that corner. Until one day she broke the firing button, right? And she comes and tells me, the ZA sign is not working. Now I am studying science. I know alpha, beta, gamma, epsilon, delta. I've never heard of ZA. I was wondering how this little kid from the 2nd standard knew more Greek than me. So I said, what do you mean by ZA? She says, the ZA sign, it's not working. Then when I looked at it, the ZA sign turned out to be the equal to sign. You know why? 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10. This is the state of education in our country. People know things, but they have no idea why. Yes? She knows the tables. Yeah, you ask her what is 9 into 8, she'll tell you 72. But she has no idea why. And it's very sad. Yeah. Another example, I used to be very good at French. So at one time I used to correct board exam papers, under the supervision of my teacher, of course. There was a question in the paper which said, qu'est-ce qu'un croissant? You know what's a croissant, right? Yeah, one of those nice, tasty, sweet breads. Of course, when I was studying French, croissants were not available in India. So the answer was le croissant est une pâtisserie légère en forme de croissant de lune. Means it is a light pastry in the form of the crescent of the moon, right? Now, this person whose paper I was correcting was getting somewhere like 86 or 88 on 100, which is pretty good for a language paper. Except that in the answer, there was this, le croissant est une pâtisserie légère en forme 53, the cross of the lune. I was like, where did that 53 come in from? So I go to my teacher and I say, you know, this is one answer which is really confusing me. Why is there a 53 there? And my teacher looked at it and she started laughing. This person had learnt it by heart in such a way that they had learnt the page number also. So it was the last sentence on the line, on the page. So it was le croissant et une pâtisserie légère en forme, page number 53. Next page, the cross of the lune. Now this person is getting 86 on 100. 86 on 100 without knowing a word of French. I shudder to think what it will be like if a doctor is like this or an architect is like this. Yeah? Is the education that we are getting, is it making us educated unemployable? Because that seems to be the case. There are so many people who are passing out of MBA colleges, so many people who are passing out of engineering colleges, so many people who are doing CA, chartered accountancy. But everywhere we go, and I teach courses in corporates, they say, yaar, achhe log chahiye. We want good people, people who actually know their subject. People who are actually educated. Yes. So today I thought I would demonstrate to you what education could be like. Yeah, interested? Yes? Okay. So what's a plus b the whole squared? Now we call this A and we call this B. Yeah, we can do that because India is a democracy. Right? So what is the length of the line? A plus B. What do we want to find out? A plus B the whole squared. Let's make a square then. Right? Now you got a square there. Okay? I can just put the points so that each segment of the square is divided into A and B. Agreed? And then I can draw this line and I can draw this line. What is the area of this square? What is the area of this square? What is the area of this rectangle? What is the area of this rectangle? So what is a plus b the whole squared? Aha. Doesn't this feel nice to know? Really, tell me. Yes? Instead of just mugging it by heart, learning it by heart, oh, a plus b the whole square, a square plus 2a plus b. But why? There is a logical reason to it. Yes? For quite a few of you, the first time I figured this out, there was an aha moment in me. I said, oh my God, that's so cool. Right? And if education is not bringing that aha moment in you, it's failing. Two negatives make a positive, right? Minus into minus is? Why? Very basic, no? Why is minus into minus plus? A friend of mine who is allergic to maths, he breaks out into a rash, Once I asked him what is minus 2 into minus 3, he very confidently said minus 6. I said, nahi yaar, it's plus 6. He said, why? And I was stumped because I didn't know. I didn't know why minus into minus is plus. So it took me a while to figure it out. There is a beautiful reason. Let's take two random numbers, minus 3 into plus 4. Okay. Now what does this mean? So the minus tells me which, the 3 tells me the size of the step. Okay, on a number line, the 3 tells me the size of the step. The minus tells me which direction to face. The other number tells me the number of steps, okay, and which direction to walk in. So if I have a number line here, please pretend that there is a number line here and I'm standing on 0, okay, and this is the positive side and this is the negative side, right? Then the first will tell me which direction to face. So the minus tells me I should face in the negative direction, and the other one tells me in which direction to walk. So if I am facing this way and the next number is plus, I need to walk forward as far as I am concerned. If it was minus, I would walk backwards. So 2 into 3 is plus 6, right? Now the first number tells you what? Which direction? So for me the positive direction is here, right? And the second number tells me that I should walk forward. So I take 3 steps of length 2 each and I come to plus 6. Cool? Okay, let me go back to 0. Shall we take the next? So minus 2 into 3. The first number tells me what? Which direction? So I have to face the minus direction. And then the plus 3 tells me I should walk in the direction I am facing, right? So I go down, down, down and I come to minus 6. Next one. So now the first number tells me I should face the positive direction, but the second number tells me I walk backwards. So I again come to minus 6. And finally we come to Gauri's question. The name of the guy I asked was Gauri Shankar. And minus 2 into minus 3. The first number tells me what? Face the negative direction. Second number tells me what? Walk backwards. Come plus 6. Aha. Now doesn't this feel nice to know? Why is minus into minus plus? Right? We don't question the basics, and therefore we don't question anything at all. I remember when I was studying in IIT, I would come across stuff that I wouldn't understand, and I would go to my classmates, my batchmates and say, "Ye chamka hai tumhe? Did you understand this?" And they said, "Nahi chamka." I said, "So what are you going to do?" "Arey mug marne ne kaha hai. Go on the paper and vomit it." I could never do that. How can you learn something by heart without understanding what the hell it means? How can you do that? Right? Because education has become a race for grades. It's the fault of our parents. When the kid comes home from school, what does the parent ask? Pass hua? Did you pass? How many marks did you get? So what does the kid get? The kid gets that if I have to make my superiors, my boss, my parents happy, what do I need to do? A, I should at least pass, because life becomes really miserable if I fail. And B, the better the marks, the better the reward. Right? There is nothing over there about actually learning something. Yes or no? Can people who are parents here and people who are going to become parents here please ask their children, what did you learn? Who cares what marks you got? What did you learn? Because we saw a person with excellent 86 on 100 in French does not know French. Isn't it? What would you rather have? Would you rather have a piece of paper with meaningless numbers, or would you rather have an education? Would you rather have knowledge? Yes? I can still somehow understand, our school systems are so bad, the less said about them the better. And I'm just not talking about just India. It's all over the world. All over the world. Learn it by heart, and then go and puke it out onto the exam paper. Like that. That's why after an exam you feel so nice and light. No? And the whole race is in accurate vomiting. I vomit better than you. Parents also become very, very proud. My son vomits better than your son. Educated, unemployable. I have done engineering. Yeah? What is the derivative of sin x? Cos x. What is the derivative? Let me go on the other side and say that I have no problems you learning things by heart once you have understood it for speed. What is 9 into 8? 9 into 8, 9 plus 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 9. So 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 9 is 27 plus 9 is 9 into 8 is 72. It's fine. As long as you know what you're doing. Do you get what I'm saying? Am I making sense here? Yes? What kind of an education are you really getting? You're paying ridiculous amounts of money and you are spending a ridiculous amount of your time. Right? At the end of this 23, 24, 25 years of studying, what do you really know? The whole problem starts, we know where it starts? You ask somebody, why are you doing an MBA? You know what the answer is? Tell me what the answer is. Job. I am doing an MBA for a job or to get a better dowry. Right? Bachelor's degree gets 1 crore, MBA gets 5 crores. Why are you doing an MBA? For a job. What a sick reason. About 100 years ago, people did not study for a job. They studied for knowledge. They studied to learn. Newton did not study because he wanted a job. That's why he invented, or rather discovered, gravity. Right? That's why when an apple fell on his head, he thought of gravity. If he was working there for a job, the apple could have fallen and he was a shit man. Right? That's why when Kekule dreamt about 3 snakes eating each other, he thought of the benzene ring structure. He didn't go, what a weird dream. Because these people were studying for knowledge. Today, in a country of 1 billion people, what new thing have we created for the world? The country which gave the world zero. The country which talked about the concept of infinity. The country where plastic surgery was done 10,000 years ago. This country, we have not even made a operating system better than Windows. 1 billion people The IT capital of the world cannot come up with an operating system better than Windows? Hello? The opportunity that is there in this country is tremendous, tremendous. You know, but we don't use it because we want grades. Right? MBA करके वो Master of Business Administration, not Master of other people's business administration. Anybody who has done an MBA and is looking for a job is an idiot. You should be giving jobs to other people because there are plenty of idiots looking for jobs. Yeah? There are such opportunity in this country, such opportunity. You know, we've got the world's best coastline, really. You know, I have traveled the whole world. Dinesh and me, we have traveled the whole world. We have gone to all the really amazing beaches in the world. Yeah, Baywatch, remember the Baywatch? Yeah, gone to that beach. Worked out a little bit before that. Yeah, all those beaches we have been to. I was in America once, and we were floating around in the water 3-4 days. On the 5th day, there's a helicopter that goes from the top. You know, taka, 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 taka. I say, what's the helicopter for? So my friend in the water who is an American, oh, they look out for sharks. I said, what? and if they see a shark, what do? Say goodbye? Haven't you know these creatures have the habit of biting off important parts of your anatomy? Our water, there is nothing like that. You go to a beach in India, maximum thing that will hit your face is a piece of shit. And that also happens because our people are doing jobs in Wipro and not educating the villagers that, hey, you know, there is something called a toilet. Poo there. And watch the dollars come in. Isn't it? Why would you want to sit working in front of a laptop when you can be a person who is running a seaside resort? Yes. Study for knowledge, not for marks. Get an education, not a degree. And start thinking beyond what everybody else is doing. Because if you want to be different from others, you will have to think different, you will have to do different. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, doing the same thing what everybody else is doing and expecting it to be, I will be different. If you do the same thing that everybody else is doing, the exact same thing is going to happen to you. So if you want to be different, you will have to do different things. Like me. Right? At age of 21, I decided, 22, I decided that I would rather teach meditation and make people happy than teach maths and make them miserable, though my maths class is pretty good as well. Right? 25 years ago, nobody had heard of Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Nobody had heard of Art of Living. And all my friends said, are you mad? I said, no, I just want to be happy. They said, what about money? I said, money is not important to me. I want to be happy because what do I need the money for anyway? To be happy, right? And after 25 years, I am happy and I have the money as well. All my friends, they have the money, but they are not happy. You know, whenever a hostel mate of mine calls up, I know he is in trouble. बाबा, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है. हाँ भाई, तुम्हें सिखाया ना मैंने, ध्यान करना, करो. 25 साल पहले सिखाया था, बैठो, आंख बंद करो. How did you know at that time that this organization would be so big, that you would be so great? I didn't know. I just did what I felt was right for me. Yeah. And the whole world stood on the other side and said, you're mad. And I said, yeah, but I'm happy. How about you? Now tell me who's mad. You get it? Yes. Now I must mention my parents here before I conclude. My parents were super supportive. I mean, they were not dancing on the roof saying that my son has suddenly, after a master's degree in maths from IIT Bombay, decided to teach people how to breathe. They were not like that. But they were not against me either. My dad said, I have faith in my own upbringing of my son. And if he says that he wants to do something which is so unconventional and so crazy, he must have thought. And he must really want it. And I'm not going to come in his way. But he said, I'm a father, and my father's job is to worry. So I'm going to come to the ashram and talk to your Guruji and see what he has in store for you. And Dad did come to ashram and talk to Guruji. I still don't know what happened. They talked for about half an hour. And Dad came out and patted my shoulder and you are in the right place. Continue. Be happy. Don't compromise on that. You have dreams, you have visions, you have hopes. No? Don't let people around you kill that for you. Be practical. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Okay? Because there is nothing sadder than a person who is 45 saying, shit man, I could have done something else. Nothing sadder than that. Okay? And I think that's an idea worth spreading. Jai Gurudev.